or three things and you get miscombobulated. And
well, we spent all morning. We finally got our templates done. That's what they look like. They're made out of 1/16 phenolic. They've been sanded, polished, and waxed with paraffin. We're gonna cut out the foam here, and then we're gonna use the feather cut. Now, I think we had a problem with the stream last time. I am going to take these videos when I get home and turn it into a voiceover video, just for the simple fact. Reconnecting. Here we go. We're still running, so that's good. I don't know what's up with the connection here. Anyway, I will do a voiceover video at home. Take these and make it work. But we're going to try to show the feather cut system today.
there are already videos online.
There ain't no videos from Stunt Hanger.
Not from Stunt Hanger, but
You know, if you turn it backwards, the next should be straight across.
it should be. But we will double check. And you get the best cut out of your foam doing it like that. Now, some of the guys, they'll just hang this bow underneath and just let gravity, but it can wander, so I don't do that myself. I just use these little squares, you know, they just put a line on there and set the bow down on there and make it equal length from each end and go from there, but I don't do that. I'm different. I got a buck society and everything else. I need the power cord.
Power cord from where? Oh, over there. I need to buy you about 10 octopuses.
Yeah, it's not fun living in an older house with not enough electric in it. I guess I could put a junction box on each corner of the bench and then I could just plug one cord in and leave it plugged in. You just got to make sure you sort of push it up against.
Here, you do it, 'cause it's... I don't want mistakes. Like the wire ain't long enough.
It's borderline.
Need to turn it up, maybe?
Probably turn it up a little bit for this. Longer bow, I'm not used to.
Don't lose our nails.
No, those are very important.
You got a square, you can check and see if it's a square.
Yeah, there's a bigger one in the.
This'll work. It's close.
See what we are over here on this side. Square off the piece where. Pretty close.
Let her rip.
You're gonna sand.
Oh yeah, it'll be straight when I'm done.
You're gonna sand the root anyway. Using a long ruler here, and you gotta watch. Sometimes it'll bow up in the center, and you'll be running your line up underneath of it.
I got a 6-foot ruler, but it's thicker than this. It's like
Quarter, 1 3/16
3/16 aluminum ruler. Well, it looks like we're still running, so we got no watchers, but that's all right.
I get tired of sitting there looking at the blank
I guess I could do a tap dance.
That save us.
Might want to turn that wire up a little bit before you go next time.
I did. I need to try to find some more of these skinny nails.
The flywall nail.
They're actually, drywall nails.
So far, this wing has cost me $100. But that's okay. We're gonna make quite a few of them.
Initial cost is sort of a funky thing. Homemade bow, 1/4 inch piano wire, some little homemade ends off the lathe, piece of 1x3, drill some angle holes in the end of it.
Okay, so we got our wing. Boy, it's heavy.
We gotta cut the length after this.
Make sure the centers are the same size. You want to cut off the tips. You don't want to cut off the root.
Yeah, I've got the first one marked.
Yeah, but you had it cut off in the, or marked in the center.
Oh, well, we laid it on there. Wrong.
So where did that core go?
Right here. Normally what I like to do too is this. It just helps. we can mark that other one too, and it helps reference.
Well, we got one watcher. That's good. Welcome to the Stunt Hanger phone video. I will be editing it up at a later time, doing a voiceover or whatever.
Some of this is overkill, like drawing these straight lines and stuff. It's just sort of not really necessary, but you can get turned around backwards. Make sure it's hard down on the surface. That's really what you're wearing off of.
The nail won't go through.
It takes 3 special nails. Might have to grind on the other ones a little bit. So I don't need this big bow right now until we start the next set of wings.
That's the same bow I got.
This is the bow that comes with the feather cut machine, and it is really a nice bow. I mean, they're very well made. They're made to collapse.
Right. I don't think mine has those weights on it though.
The weights are for when you're cutting like a bottom shape, you know, a bottom template. It pulls the wire down into the template. If you're running the top,
You know, I probably could make that with that thing there.
oh yeah, if you could get just that. I don't know that you can buy just that.
These are real good right here. You know what these are good for? They're not quite thick enough there on this one. Draw a grid on it and stick your Dremel bits in.
Yeah, you could do that. You could do that. Plenty of uses for it. I use them when I'm setting a plane off to the side. You know, I put it under the nose and under the wingtip, and then it cushions it from the concrete floor. So works out pretty good like that. So you already marked this as your mark?
No. A little more. A little more.
You take it and line it up down
That's it. Probably the mark.
there. It's right on the mark.
But that's the bottom. Yeah, these nails are bigger diameter than these. They won't go through the hole.
We're going to have to mess with the nails because I'm not going to mess with the holes in the template.
This nail won't go through the hole either. Well, we can just use 3 nails.
We can grind on those nails a little bit if we need to. Bob, are you Bob Hunt probably watching us here?
I doubt it. I doubt it. Yeah, we've been running 15 minutes, still working pretty good.
Shorter bows, same heat range, cuts a lot faster. You really don't want to cut real fast because then you start melting back behind your template.
Yeah.
You'll melt a kerf in there a 1/4 inch wide if you really crank it up. And you'll have, your template and everything will be undersized. Okay, now these templates for right now, we don't need them until we start cutting the other stuff. Alright, now let's just go ahead and do this, and I typically do this to both sides.
But that's the wrong side. I'm gonna do it from the trailing edge on.
I'm marking the 90 corner.
But
I'm gonna mark it on both sides of the phone.
Oh, okay.
So that wherever you flip it up, you always got a visual reference.
Yeah, we don't want to screw up.
I mean, you can get miscombobulated, sidetracked, kids come running in on you, whatever, before you know it, you're turned around backwards and you're cutting the stuff wrong. So, now's the time you want to stop, check, double check, triple check, make sure everything you got is good.
Do you like this heavier foam, huh?
I like that for the lost foam jigs, yeah, that's really nice. It makes for a lot sturdier jig, but here
What are we doing?
I'm looking for a piece to use as a stop. I hate to use this good stuff.
Well, I gotta tell you, because we use that jig as the tool to mark it, it's a little bit long. It's like 3/16 of an inch longer than this template. That'll be all right. You know what I mean? This is wider than the template by 3/16 of an inch.
Why 3/16 of an inch?
Yeah.
That's a bar.
Because we used his
cores and that are.
yeah. It should be fine though.
Okay, here.
It'll just come down. It'll be fine.
That's all right. We'll do that on the leading edge. We'll just make sure that you leave any excess at the leading edge, and then when you have your shucks will fit better when you're sheeting. Cheap rubber bands.
Snake, huh?
Straight as a dog's leg.
Snake. I've caught myself.
Which end is warped or worse?
I've caught myself saying that stuff on tape. Snakes.
Now, see, I'm not jumpy about snakes and stuff. It doesn't
No, me
bother
neither.
I used to go hunt them when I was a kid.
Good eating.
Alright, there's that. Okay. Put your tools up. Your tool bench won't look like that.
Yeah, I know. Mine looks like that too.
I've seen some shops that were a lot worse.
Okay, what is that a stop for? To glue it to the bench?
We're going to glue this to the bench since I got a class top bench. And this is going to be our backstop for these cores to hold them from sliding towards us or anything like that. I'll take a ruler, mark the center line. We want the center line on the...
Let's move this camera.
Here, need that, need this, need square.
Big one right there, homemade.
I like that. That's a nice epic square.
Yeah. Is it 3, 4, 5 though? Or 4, 5,
4,
6?
5, 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is square. Is that other marker over there? What's with that?
You need some real Sharpies.
Now give me a fine point. I've got some new ones. These aren't that old. This isn't marked. I'm pulling out a brand new one. Now we got mine. That's good. Alright, now this line. 8 inches. 8 inches.
This, my friends, is a precision foam wing.
Well, they're just sort of guidelines. I mean, they help a little bit. The piece of wood that I'm using there is warped, so I need a line and a straight edge before I super glue it down. I could only see in this shop. It's close. I just don't want it sticking out past the edge of the phone. I should have brought some kicker while I was over there at the coffee shop the other day. And I didn't.
I tell you, that cheap CA they got there works good.
Yeah, it does. I've built whole airplanes with that stuff, and I have not had a problem with any of it.
It's all the same. It doesn't matter who it comes from.
I mean, the only thing you might get different from that Bob Smith, it might be a more super pure kind. I mean, they got doctor grade super glue that's been purified or somehow. I don't know how they done. I don't know if it's bullshit or not, but supposedly it is.
Dr. Gray. It's all the same shit.
I can remember in shop class in school they used to call it jeweler's glue. And it's super expensive, and of course you only got a little teeny bottle, a little squeeze tube bottle that big, looks like a little mini Android.
Yeah, it used to be $5 for that little bottle.
Yeah, or more.
Half ounce for $5. And it was called super glue.
Oh yeah. And no, I'm not putting any baking soda on. I have to kick that off.
All right, we're about ready to get set up for the feather cut. So recap, we spent all morning making templates from phenolic. They're very nice. If you had to buy them, it'd be $100. Two guys, shit, it would be more than that. $150. we got those made, got the foam outlines cut now. And getting ready to set up for the feather cut. That must be Jerry now. That's the trailing edge side.
Yeah, that's what I want.
You know, once you get it set, you can just cut one side, then go to the other core and cut the other side, then redo the pulleys and then do it, you know, again.
Yeah, you can, but what I don't want to do, what I haven't never done is, I haven't made dual templates. Like some guys will make a top template and a bottom template. I don't think you get the exact same cut. If you just take one template and flip it over, you do. But what you gotta watch out for is you relieve one of them. If you like cut the bottom cut on one side and the top cut on the other side, because if you're cutting the same wing, the same shape, and you cut one right after another here, you're cutting the bottom of this core and the top of this core. So what happens when you turn them over, you made them upright, one core's offset, so your core shucks don't match
Okay, right.
up on height.
Unless they're perfect like these are.
They still won't do that because the kerf in there comes out. Now you can help compensate for that by like picking it up and taking some 16th inch wood or whatever it takes to put in there and then shim your core up.
Okay, we'll cut each one separate.
So, I mean, that's, now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna mark these angles.
Use the green one. That's a bigger.
Yeah, well, it doesn't make any difference on this. This is just so we can.
And mark this line here.
I got the center line for that. You don't have to. See, I got the center line.
Okay.
I can't hardly even see that. Where's my black from
Red will be faint.
the red is dirty. Like that. I'm gonna do this a little bit different this time, bud. I'm gonna leave them out of the way when we set this bow up. We're gonna just use a couple weights out here so I can get this pivot right.
Uh-oh, I heard our nail hit the floor. Can't have that.
Okay, let's see if this goes. That bow's not long enough.
You have to clean the wire too. Are you gonna make the little dowels or not? So hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Heat that up and.
We'll just make a dowel with a slot in it.
Nah.
How are you gonna fish it on the wire?
I'll take the wire loose and just drill a 1/4 inch hole through it.
Okay. All right, for those who've just joined us, we've made templates, cut out the foam perimeter. We're getting ready. We're setting up the feather cut machine now. Let's describe what's going on here. Okay, what this machine has is a bunch of pulleys and
A swing arm with a weight on it.
yeah.
My weights. See a square weight like this one. Down. Right there on that corner.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to take the phone in hand here and we're going to go look at it a little closer. Hopefully I don't bump us off. Oh crap, look at that. It's just junk. Cheap Chinese shit.
Yeah, there's a way to do this. I mean, they've got some instructions and stuff, but I just sort of play around with it till I get what I need.
Okay, let's look at the front of this feather cut thing here. So it's got to move faster on the root.
Faster on the root side, so we need to move the pulley out some. One pulley stays fixed.
You know, you really don't even need to move the pulley. Just move the wire out.
You probably could. I don't know that this really, does that much as far as moving the wires out. But what it will do is it'll create a bow.
No, I'm talking about when you want to speed it up, don't move that. Just take the wire, that clip there and move the wire out.
Well, yeah, I guess you could do it like that. But this is how they call for it, so.
Yeah, there's a right way.
They.
A little bit more. Try it. Just try it my way. Move it out about 1.5 inches, 2 inches.
There's Jerry.
Move it out, yeah, where the H is. There we go. But you gotta have it tight.
Pulley makes it draw 90 degrees.
And you gotta have this tight.
Actually, we're screwing up here. The bow has to be back where it's supposed to be at. This is the only way you can pull it tight.
Oh boy, his mom let him out.
Yep.
Just move the pulley, I guess. Guess I was wrong. Didn't move quite fast enough.
Man, John must be working. This shop's messier than I've ever seen it.
Well, there's a stack of wings over there, so been doing a little bit. It is a little fiddly when you're doing this stuff. That's about as perfect as you can get right there.
All right, so that's how the feather cut part works. I'm going to set this back down. We're going to start cutting foam. Maybe.
You know where we want to be on the edge there. This will come back as far as we need it to. Put the templates on the foam. And then we're ready to rock and roll. Did that other clip go?
What?
I'm looking for my somewhere. Okay, that's near here nor there, near here nor there.
So we got it set up to cut from that end first, right?
No, this is a wide end. 90 goes towards me.
We don't know what we're doing.
Yeah. It looks pretty cool though. Pretty fancy. Got that tail wheel on that board there. It looks pretty cool.
Dang, these holes are a little bit tight too. Better check the nails. We need to drill these out just a little bit. Waller somehow if I can make it to the drill press.
Remember I told you about my big laboratory?
Yeah. As big as it is, it doesn't seem that heavy. Say it's an ounce heavier.
It's 3.5 ounces where it is there.
And that's, there's foam in there.
Cord.
Cord foam.
Yeah.
Is that big enough for an airplane?
Half A. Are you sure this is right? No, this ain't right.
That ain't right.
You were cutting from the trailing edge forward. Well, you got it set up in this jig here.
Do the same thing. Just flip the cord around. We still got to set these templates up on the cord the same way. So you got to line it up to the back line. Or here, let's do it like this.
That ain't right. There you go.
Like I
Nope.
said, slow down.
And we don't want to make no mistakes like we did with the.
I like your glass top. That's cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a difference.
put your templates down, all you gotta do is just tack down with a little bit of CA and use some kind of sacrificial, material.
Why is that warped? Is it on something?
What's warped?
Okay. It was.
We're gonna put weights on it, so. Another round weight around here somewhere.
One of these.
No, there's a short right there. Yeah. Sort of the staging area. It'll stay up here as soon as I tighten the wires up.
How are we gonna hold that wire down and make sure?
By the tips.
Okay.
You can't stop it from moving. When it drops down that edge, it'll just drop down that edge. So we're just basically just making sure it doesn't lift up on here and pull straight out.
Right. Just put a finger on it.
Yeah, just barely touch it. Just gonna tension it. Got a big bow. Turn that juice up a little bit. Templates on, back to rear. Back to rear. This really is an experiment because I haven't cut one from the rear like this. I always cut from the leading edge to the trailing edge, not the opposite. It's on there, that's on there. This is
How do you do in this? How do you do molded leading edges normally?
No, normally I cut with everything vertical and make my templates that are vertical and go straight down around one side, straight down around the other side by hand.
Oh, okay, well, let her rip.
We'll see if this works. Tension's already there. And you won't need to do anything until we get Don't change temperatures in midstream, like if you think it's cutting too slow or something, don't go over there right now and crank it up because it will create a,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah.
Just like we knew what we were doing.
Well, a little bit leading edge there. That one came out a little bit sooner than the other. Okay, it's not too bad, but it's probably more than usable. We're gonna go ahead and cut the other side and set our pulleys up, and then we'll cut for real. We'll make sure that this is a little bit better lined up. Go from there. So you can see how little it took, how little that took. This was about an 1/8 inch behind this one, and just that this one stopping made that little curve in there.
It'll be fine.
But your leading edge will cap over that, it won't really affect anything, but you will have to watch out for this, because this will want to push it in, so take a little sandpaper, sand that out of there, you'll be fine. We'll cut one forward. Alright, that's all. This.
It only took us 3 sets of the other ones to get it right.
Well, I haven't cut any foam cores in for a while. Takes a little getting used to it. Normally by the time I get to the third set, you know, I'm starting to get the hang of it. I've got the pulley set up right, you know. Should end up back in the same holes again.